wore 3 throughout his career, wore 33 in high school, all because of Babe Ruth.
Ellsbury makes the play to retire Gomez.
You know, it's interesting you mentioned that, Jack, because my grandson watches that movie 3 times a week.
Does he like Babe Ruth?
He mentions Babe Ruth, yeah.
And the other thing that Bird told me that I found interesting is
the Yankee dugout is shouting at Gomez right now, and now Murphy is in Gomez's face too. And right between them is Eric Cooper, and Gomez cuts the mustard, and he's known for that. And the Yankees didn't like how he ran down to first base, so somebody was chirping from the dugout. He chirped back, and Murphy was waiting for him.
Well, this is nothing new with Gomez. He's been involved in some squabbles before.
Remember, Gomez and McCann went at it in the National League when McCann was with the Braves. So not too much love lost between those two.
And now the umpires are talking it over near home plate to see if there's going to be anybody who's not going to finish this game.
If you guys remember the first inning double, he took a headfirst slide, and Brendan Ryan was well past the bag, and he almost took out Brendan Ryan's legs. So this last at bat.
He's not happy with the way he made contact, and somebody said just head back to the dugout. And he heard it.
Now here's the first inning slide. And really goes into Ryan for no reason and then signals to the dugout. He's really been slumping since coming over to the Astros. And now he's telling John Ryan Murphy to shut up. He said it 3 times. So a little spice added into a 9-0 game.
I'm not letting anybody tell me to shut up on the field.
Off in the 9th inning with Fielder and Beltre to follow. 5-4 Texas. The hits are in favor of the Rangers, 11-6. Each club has made 1 error. We've got an argument going, and Fielder was sprinting toward the home plate umpire. What is this all about? Odor was into it with the home plate umpire. No, some Astros and Rangers are into it a little bit too over something. Fielder just sprinted toward home plate when Odor was toe-to-toe with the home plate umpire.
Well, I believe it might have been Hank Conger and Odor, if I saw things accurately. Now we've got 2 managers going after each other.
Well, now we do seem to have a rivalry in the battle for the silver boot.
You are right. I don't know the last time I saw 2 managers going face-to-face like that.
A.J. Hinch and Jeff Bannister right in the middle of the scrum. There's Steve Buechele, the bench coach now.
I got the impression at the plate, Brownie, that all of a sudden Hank Conger stood up, had heard one more thing than he wanted to hear from Odor, and they were about to come together, and that's when Prince entered the scene.
Yeah, Prince sprinted toward home plate. We're hearing that Conger was telling Odor to get in the batter's box. Odor showboated on his 2-run homer to the upper deck in the 3rd inning. His third base coach trying to settle him down. Odor does have a bit of showboating.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And the umpires ought to be the ones saying get in the box. And I'm not saying that Hank Conger shouldn't. I'm just saying this ought to be policed. Get in the box. It's time to play baseball.
Well, at that point, everybody waiting for Rudin and Odor, and finally, and now there you have it, Conger and Odor, and Fielder sprinting in.
You know what, though, this didn't need to turn into both dugouts emptying and coming to the plate. And in the minor leagues, they take care of this by finding anybody who does come from a dugout or bullpen. I wish the major leagues would do the same thing. Players Association likely wouldn't accept that. But, you know, you got one-on-one at the plate, and If it escalates, let it be that.
Odor evidently is saying to Conger, "What did you say?" And then at that point, we got a little testy. Fielder, though, sprinted in, and he tried to separate Conger from Odor. And A.J. Hinch out with Jeff Bannister. They are toe-to-toe on this one.
You know, it looked like Prince Fielder might have taken a little push jab at A.J.
We do have a rivalry now.
He's 2 for 2 with a homer. That one behind him, and he starts to charge the mound on McCullers. And now players are coming out onto the field. The umpire's telling him to go back.
And now some pushing and shoving over on the third base side as the bullpen's coming empty, and a lot of pushing and shoving out by the pitcher's mound.
Well, clearly a signal from when they hit Altuve. McCullers with 2 quick outs this inning, sending a message back to the Rangers.
2-1 Rangers in the 6th inning. And the pitch is over the head of Napoli.
Behind him, wow.
And Napoli starts walking out toward the mound. And there's a little bit of pushing and shoving going on.
Cashner's done a great job of pitching in. That one got a little too far in and had to hit Altuve. This one gets a little too far in and hits Gurriel. Napoli has hit a home run, and that one is obviously way inside.
And now it looks like Jerry Davis is issuing warnings to both dugouts.
Home 3-0. Ooh. Just get away from him.
Yeah, I think that one slipped. There was a vibe all the way here to Dodger Stadium in our booth that I felt like this would be an interesting game, and I didn't know if it would turn into fireworks, but that could have been the first salvo. Be at first and make sure he's over at first when you're going that way.
Muncy goes to second, 1. Seager back to first, not in time. They settle for 1.
That's why Joe's looking. He slightly missed the base, and then he gets spiked a little bit, and that's why he glanced back at Brantley.
Correa 2 for 2 tonight. Look out. That was a off-speed pitch that spills him. Correa now looking out there.
Do not apologize. Let the fear, let the mystery of what was that about, let that linger in the hitter's eyes.
Here it comes. That's just what he did, and he got a swing and a miss from Correa to get out of the inning. Oh, Joe Kelly strutting his way off after an interesting inning. All right, so the benches have cleared, and we'll do our best to maintain social distancing while still sending a message. Both sides. I kind of just want to sit here and listen, since you can hear just about everything.
This isn't going to go away for a while. I think some of these pitches were by mistake and some were on purpose. Those facial expressions were priceless.